Well, Egyptians are hopeful of a win for the Pharaohs, especially now that Salah has been declared fit to play.
God willing, we will win tonight. It will be a victory by the whole team and not just Mohamed Salah, who we greatly depend upon. He is our hope. They are all strong men.
I am confident that we are going to win 2-0. We have a very good player. With Salah and goalkeeper El Shenawi, we must not fear anything. He is an excellent goalkeeper and we've seen what he is capable of in our first match. With Salah, we can score.
We are so happy with our national team. We wish Mohamed Salah and the team victory.
Well, for more on the performance of African teams in Russia, let's go now to Dan Williams, who's live for us in Moscow. Of course, Dan, a very good day for Africa, plenty of celebration. But what does the Senegal win mean for the Lions of Teranga and Africa as a whole?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? But Africa finally has that victory at this World Cup. It comes in the very final group that played their opening matches here at this tournament. A fabulous achievement, it has to be said. And I was actually at the game, and you have to say that Senegal really acquitted themselves very well throughout, not least just on the pitch, but also to contain the crowd. This was almost a home game really for Poland. The crowd just absolutely full of Polish fans. So once again, really the way that Senegal could calm the crowd down and to impose some of their play in this match was a pretty decent effort all around. And added to that, of course, although there was a touch of fortune around the goals, you have to really commend the way that Senegal went about this match. And now they've got this really excellent opportunity of going through from this group, of course, with Japan beating Colombia. Colombia really the favourites to go through. With Japan next up for Senegal, if they win that one, then they should go through, and that would really, of course, mean that their final match against Colombia would then really not have as much riding on it. So there's a really great opportunity now for Senegal going forward.
Indeed, but of course for now all eyes turn to Egypt to face hosts Russia in what is a must-win fixture. Salah is back on the pitch, but how will they approach this match, do you think?
Well, this promises to be one of the matches, again, of this tournament. And we've had a couple of decent ones already, haven't we? But given the fact that, of course, Egypt have to go for it tonight, they cannot afford to leave anything out on the pitch. Defeat ends their World Cup, and a draw is probably not good enough either. So they really need to go for the victory this evening. But it's a similar story really for Russia. Remember, Russia will play Uruguay in their final match, so they'll also not want to leave too much required for that one as well. So really this match is really a must-win for both of these sides. And of course for Egypt, having Mo Salah back is just crucial. He just provides that attacking outlet, the attacking cutting edge for Egypt. We saw against Uruguay that this is a well-organised side, but without Mo Salah, they just don't have that cutting edge up front. Of course, he scored so many goals in qualifying, 71% of their qualifying goals in all. So once again, just so invaluable. So great news for Egypt. Of course, the big question is, how fit is he? Of course, the Champions League final, which is where he hurt his shoulder just a few weeks ago, but will he be fit enough to, with that shoulder injury, to really show the world the Mo Salah that we have all seen in action over the last season or so for Liverpool?
Indeed. But of course, this must-win pressure is something a number of African teams will be feeling as they enter into the second round of group matches. Do you think they will be able to recover from their opening round losses?
Well, certainly Egypt, we will know within the next couple of hours, won't we? So we put that one aside, as we already really talked about them. But if they do win tonight, then they have a fantastic opportunity of going through, and that storyline will soon be known. Morocco, less so. They've got Portugal and Spain. It's very difficult to see how they can come through on that. Tunisia, it's a similar story. Belgium next up, very difficult for them to see how they potentially, given the way that they performed well against England, but Belgium seemingly another step up in class, and so that's going to be very difficult for them. Nigeria, of course, now they have Argentina in their final group game, so they won't want to leave too much on that one. They, of course, play Iceland next of all. So there is a chance they could go into that Argentina game at least with some confidence. So there is a chance for them, but it will be very difficult. But really, as we said, Senegal probably looking really out of the lot, the real favourites to go through. But we could be bolstered by Egypt this evening.
Indeed. Well, we'll certainly be keeping a keen eye on all those African teams. Thanks very much, Dan Williams, joining us there live from Moscow.